classroom, are good citizens, have good character. And so we talked about points earlier today. It takes a minimum of 30 to letter, but I would like to announce or go through the points for those that did letter, starting with the lowest number of points that earned a letter and going up to our #1 point earner for this year. So gentlemen, here's what we're going to have you guys do. When I call your name and the number of points, just stand up and stay standing where you are, okay? So, with 30 points, we have Josiah Villarreal, Isaac Kwan, Jalen Hills, Nick Freeze. All those guys were at 30 points. Stay standing, please. At 31, we had Zach Vigil. 32, Zach Williams. Also at 32, we had Mitchell Perez. Next is 33 for Garrett Lehman. 34 for Isaiah Sanchez. Also 34 is Mason Luna. His dress is better than the points that he even earned. 34 for Adam Seville. Look at this guy, he looks good. Next on the list would be for 35 points, Zach Gutmuller. 35 points also for Wyatt Walsh. 36 points for Joel Franco. 36 points for Brendan Sheridan. 36 points for Brandon Boston. 37 points for Cody Streifel. As well as 37 points for David DeLucci. And it gets better. 38 points for Jacob Miller. 38 points for Cameron Duffler. Now we're into the 40s. 41, Eric Michael. 32 for Evan Riego. 33 for Carson Idle. 44 for Jalen Hopkins. And our top point getter for the year. Unfortunately, he scheduled himself for work and couldn't find us.
Oh, no.
52 points, Dylan Beagle. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a seat.
Wow.
Again, we just, as a school and a program, we value that total person, the kids that really do a great job in all aspects. And we're very proud of all of our guys, but especially those that have earned their letter because of their point totals for the year. All right, so we're going to move on now down in the program, and we're going to talk about some individual awards that kids have earned for a variety of situations. The last 2 years, in 2014, 2015, we were members of the Frontier League. The Frontier League consisted of schools like Middle Park, Faith, Bennett, we played those schools. About every 2 years, for those of you that don't know, CHASA, which is the Colorado High School Athletics or Activities Association, takes a look at football and reshuffles the leagues or the classifications. In 2015, 2A was everything from 225 high school students to 585. So if you were in those ranges in your 9 through 12, you were in 2A. They redid that this year, and they kept it at, I think 250 was the bottom, but they went all the way up to 770. So that's why we had some teams that we played that were in 3A the year before, and were in 2A this year. And in order to seek some type of parity or balance, they took all the schools that were then classified for 2016 in 2A, and they looked at something called RPI, Rating Point Index. Rating point index comes from, and it's not without its controversy, it comes from your victories, your opponent's victories, and your opponent's victories. So they looked at what we did in 2015 and they tried to separate teams so that there were teams with high RPIs as well as teams with some of the lower RPIs in every league. So therefore we were put into the Patriot West League, and that is our new league, and it will be for this year as well as next year. We had a meeting in August with the other members of the Patriot West League and talked about a number of things, including rules and all these types of things. And then we also talked about all conference. The Patriot West, or the Patriot League, has always given a variety of first team awards. The higher you place in the league, the more you get. So I think the number one team, which was Resurrection Christian, ended up with 8 first team all conference awards. And then Eaton was number 2 with 6. And then I think the university was 3 with 5. And then we ended up in 4th place, so we get 4 first team nominations. Okay? And then go ahead. Good. And every team in the league gets 4 honorable mentions. So what we were asked to do as coaches is to nominate our players to be considered by the Patriot West coaches. So we had a meeting the day, it was on a Sunday morning, which was not my first choice, but Sunday morning, the day after, right after we played Prospect Ridge, thank you. And we presented our players, we talked about the players, we talked about stats. It's only the 5 games that we played in the Patriot West League. So when we played Middle Park, we played Ridgeview Academy, those games don't count for this particular award. So at this time, we'd like to recognize the 4 members of the Wildcat football team that were elected by the Patriot League coaches as honorable mention Patriot West League All Conference. Okay, we have certificates. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Okay, not for yeah. So what I would like these gentlemen to do is come on up. I'd like you to shake the coaches' hands, and then we're going to have you stand over here. And if we have any parents or family that would like to take a quick picture of the group, that would be great. All right. So, where's that sheet? The sheet. Yeah, that's right. Okay. What's that? Good. I got other things to talk about. Okay.
Hey guys. First, before we actually announce these names, I just want to say how absolutely difficult it was to only come up with 8 names between honorable mention and first team. We are very offensively, defensively, special teams. We pride ourselves on being a total team unit versus we have an individual star here, star there. So this was extremely difficult, but the 4 names we got for honorable mention are Evan Big Sushi Grego. Isaiah Sanchez. Wyatt Walsh. Zach Williams.
Okay, gentlemen, if anybody would like to take a quick picture, we can do that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to give a nice round of applause to our Patriot West League Wildcat football team. Gentlemen, stay there for a minute until we get the pictures done. And in reality, what happens when you're sitting there as coaches, they don't even always know the names of the players. So we had to say, okay, that's number 5, or that's number 8, or that's number 70. Oh yeah, we really had to account for him in the games, and that's how the league coaches really make these decisions. How did these players that we're nominating from all the schools in the league play against them? If a player didn't have a great game against a team, that coach isn't going to vote for him that much. They'll vote for a different player. So it's an interesting process. All right, so now we're going to get to the 4 gentlemen from the Wildcat football team that were recognized by the Patriot West coaches as first team All-League.
Again, as Coach Mark said, and as our coaching staff, it was, we have to sit there and decide just as many slots as they give us to who deserves what. So, but we believe these 4 gentlemen definitely exuded first team all conference status. So, again, unfortunately, Mr. Beagle couldn't be here today. So, Beagle. And the next young man is actually one of our underclassmen, as if not graduating this year, and that would be Eric Michael. Our third honoree for first team all conference, Cody Pooch Stratford. And last but not least, definitely one of our players who absolutely deserves it 100% for his heart and dedication to the program, Joel Genghis Franco.
Okay, again, we're going to give an opportunity here. I know there's probably a couple parents that would like to get a quick picture. And so gentlemen, you got to buck up here and look like you're having fun and that you're excited. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Patriot West first team all-conference players. Yes, I do. I have this. Okay, so as we mentioned a little bit ago, again, just the Academy way is to, obviously, we're a highly college preparatory school, although certainly not all kids will go to college, but our goal is to have them ready and be accepted to at least one four-year college. So one of our stated goals as an organization educationally is to have everybody or a high percentage of our students have 3.0. The school goal is 70%. We as a team for first semester have 32 out of 38 players who have earned or have right now achieved 3.0 or better grades. So again, that's awesome, and let's give another nice round of applause. The Colorado High School Activities Association also awards both honorable mention All-State Academic Awards and first team Academic All-State Awards to players whose accumulative GPA, in other words, that's everything from the beginning of your freshman year on through. So if you have as an accumulative GPA and you play any sport, anywhere between a 3.3 to a 3.59, 3.3 to 3.59, you are honored as an honorable mention academic all-state athlete in any sport. So the following players on the Wildcat football team earned that honor for this past fall. As I call your name, we'd like to have you also come up. We have a certificate from CHASA for you, and we would like you to stay standing on the side so that we can take a picture of that as well. Our first honorable mention academic all-state player is Mr. Brandon Austin. Our second Wildcat honorable mention academic all-state player is Mr. Carson Idle. By the way, we have 7 honorable mentions. Our third Wildcat academic honorable mention, All-State, is Joel Franco. And again, it's important to note these are cumulative GPAs, so we really encourage our younger players, freshmen, sophomores, do the job early, and then you can get where you need to be by the time you start applying for colleges. Even as a recruiting coach, there's a high value placed on athletes that have at least a 3.0. 3.5 is even better. They love it because they know that that student is able to come to college and do work at the college level because they've learned how to discipline themselves. All right, our fourth Wildcat earning academic honorable mention is Jalen Hills. Next honorable mention, All-State Wildcat player academically is Garen Lehman. That's okay. Okay, number 6, Wildcat academic honorable mention, Mr. Adam Seville. Our final Wildcat academic honorable mention All-State player is Zach Vigil. Okay, so gentlemen, line up nice and pretty, smile nice. If we have any parents or family members that would like to take a picture of that group, that would be great. So again, great honor. We're very proud of these guys, as we are all of our players, but it's a tribute to them because I think most of the parents know that during the season, between class, football, weightlifting, film, and homework, these guys are working close to 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week to get everything done that they need to do. And some of them hold jobs on top of that. So it's an amazing commitment, and we appreciate what they've done. One more round of applause for these guys.